been in quite a while. So it was good to have a good feeling out there.
Is there something you could put together or put your finger on as to why that connectivity was there?
I think the trade deadline is over. So a lot of people got an opportunity just to move on. No, this is what we have. This is what we're gonna be together, and now we make a push.
Ron, the result, obviously, it's a tough loss. But considering the way you felt after Milwaukee, considering Portland, is there some value and substance here as y'all try to figure out your spirit and confidence?
No, absolutely. Obviously, this is the second best team in the Western Conference, one of the best teams in the league. They've shown that all season, and but I loved our fight. I love what we brought to the table tonight, and if we continue that in the second, with a quote unquote second half of the season, then we'd be in a really good position.
LeBron, Frank said that he felt like some of your misses in the fourth had to do with calls that should have gone your way. But other than that, the 1 for 10 and the free throws at the end, how does that sit with you walking away from tonight?
Well, obviously, I hate not being efficient, especially from the floor. So, I didn't make enough plays down the stretch to help our ball club win. I was 2 for 15 in the second half, which is not like me, but like some of the looks I had, I definitely got hit on a few of my shots, but they did a good job, and I didn't do such a good job of making enough plays, to help us win. But it happens.
LeBron, these moments are always a little more sour in a loss, but you passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar tonight for the most combined points ever scored in this league between the regular season and the playoffs. The most. Like, what does that mean to you to be at the top of that list?
Well, it's hard for me to speak on it now because I hate doing anything when it comes in a loss. And we had an opportunity to win a big game tonight. But like I said, throughout my career, anytime I've been linked with some of the greats, I've always just been in awe. Been appreciative of the opportunity to play this game at the highest level. I love the game of basketball. I love being a part of the NBA and being able to inspire, so many different sets of generations. And along that way, when you're able to accomplish things individually, then at some point, I guess, have an opportunity to kind of sit back and think about it. And I don't know, and how you feel about it. So I don't really have much of because the loss is still so fresh in my mind. That's the only thing that's kind of like running through my mind. But my teammates came up to me. The majority of my teammates came up to me tonight when they heard the news, and coaching staff, a couple of the guys on the coaching staff as well, got some text messages after the game from some friends and family and things, loved ones. So, I guess it's a pretty big deal, and I think all the congratulatory wishes for sure.
LeBron, what did you see from Taylor and Austin tonight, especially in the second half and some of the plays they made?
They were great. They were great on both sides of the floor. They were great, and they're young guys, and they're going to make mistakes just like the rest of us. And but they were great tonight, and we needed every bit of it.
LeBron, going back to setting a record, looking forward when you go to Cleveland and you're around the top 75 guys, anything you're looking most forward to and being in part of that crowd?
No, not really. I am just honored and very humbled by the simple fact that I am one of the top 75 players that ever played a game of basketball, being voted in, and and the fact that it's happening 35 miles north of my hometown makes it even more special. I grew up 35 minutes, 40 minutes drive ride from Cleveland, in Akron, obviously. For me to be standing up there with, the 75 greatest, and obviously we have some of our 75 has passed away and things of that nature, but they would still get recognized because of what they were able to accomplish while they played the game of basketball and set so many standards they set. But just to be up there with, the greatest of all time is just, it's an honor, to do that and just be, my family and, my friends will be there, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
The last two on Zoom to be Kyle Goon and then Brad Turner. Hey, LeBron, just going back to you talking about being connected as much as you were for the first time in a while after the trade deadline, did you guys have to kind of come together? Was there a moment either that Thursday after the deadline passed or in practice the next day that you guys talked to each other about everything?
No, we don't. We're all grown men. You don't need to come together and talk about it. You just, I mean, it affects people in different ways, the deadline, and it's human nature. You're hearing your name, you're hearing your name talked about throughout trades and things of that nature. So it's human nature to think about it and either worry about it or just have it grasp your mind from time to time. So there's no need to talk about it. We had a great practice yesterday and it resulted in the way we played today.
Last question, Brad Turner.
LeBron, what impressed you the most about the way Austin handled himself in that fourth quarter?
Nothing has impressed me anymore on Austin. I mean, he's been doing it all year when he's had the opportunity. Kid has hit a game winner this year. He's made big plays over and over offensively and defensively. So nothing has surprised me. I mean, obviously, like I said, he's a young kid, so he's going to make mistakes. But I mean, the way he plays, as hard as he plays, you can live with that. So I'm not surprised by anything that he does on the floor anymore. Appreciate it.